Welcome back to the fourth episode of the Pitch by Pitch podcast. I'm Cameron.
I'm Carson.
And in this episode, we'll be doing the World Series preview and prediction.
And I'm going all over that. It's been a little bit since the last episode, but we're going to get right into it. Blue Jays, Dodgers.
I didn't think the Jays were going to get here, man.
I did. We all did. In the last episode, we all knew. And I'm going to
The
call
Jays
that.
proved me wrong, I guess. For now.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but I
now.
did say Max Scherzer was going to be an X Factor. I just had the wrong series.
Yeah, I didn't even make an appearance in the Yankees series. John Stewart comes out to the mound. Whoa! No! Okay.
Go back, I'm good.
John Stewart said he loved the energy of Max.
He loved it, and then Trey Savage is going to try it, and they're going to give up a grand slam. Ooh.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, we're going to kind of give our thoughts, opinions, and then at the end we'll give a prediction, kind of how we did the other episodes. So, do you want to start it off?
This is, I think, the two best teams in this playoffs.
Yeah, okay.
Who's better in the AL? Who's better in the AL? I don't think
I'm not saying the AL. I just think there's better NL teams than the Jays, personally. I think the Phillies are better.
Yeah, but the Phillies haven't proven that in the playoffs. But that's not
The
the
Phillies
point.
play the Dodgers, though.
And they won.
Any team but the Dodgers, I think they're making it.
Orion Hurricane just
Like if-
throws it past.
Like if
the
the Phillies had the Brewers' path, I think they would have made it to the
World Series.
No. They would have made it to the
CS.
NLCS against the Dodgers.
I don't think the Brewers were a good team, but
They always flunk in the playoffs, though.
yeah, always have. Probably always will.
They put up a really good regular season, though.
But
But yeah, it doesn't really matter when it comes to
Billy Bean said no one cares if you lose the last game of the season. And no one cares about the Brewers. Anywho, we're getting distracted. So these are two very good teams. Obviously, there's one that sticks out, and that's the Dodgers. They have, right now, their pitchers are performing at an all-time level.
Blake Snell was sitting courtside at the Lakers game last night, or 2 nights ago against the Warriors. And Freddie Freeman was throwing pitches on the mound, and there was one other thing. There's one other guy. I forget.
So they're not locked in.
They're not. They don't really care.
But right now, Blake Snell,
Yamamoto.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto, they had 2 elite starts against the Brewers. Tyler Glasnow and Shohei also had very good starts. Shohei had an historic performance, hitting 3 home runs and striking out 10 in the same game. Unheard of.
And the thing
But
is,
that's
too, is the Dodgers, they don't just have, like, a couple guys striking on offense. Like, they have Mookie Betts, like, which was not that great in the regular season. He's playing well in the postseason.
Well,
he's
not
hitting,
great,
what do you mean he's hitting 290?
Aaron Clemenson better.
Hitting 290. Like, Shohei, he hasn't hit well. He's hit 220, but he has 5 homers.
Mm-hmm.
Teo's performing, like, 270, 4
Mhm.
homers, 11 RBIs. He leads their team in RBIs.
Kike
Kike Hernandez, over 300
in the playoffs.
4 RBIs. No homers, but he's getting on base. Like, Tommy Edman, he's going to perform in the playoffs. He showed that the last couple of years. Andy Pies has been playing horrible.
Yeah,
But the defense is there with him. Like, you don't need everybody to perform on this team. Like,
Roki Sasaki's been doing very well at the pen.
Yeah, Will Smith he came back from the injury, like he didn't play in the Cincinnati series. He's playing well as well.
But there are some big storylines coming out of the pen for the Dodgers. Now Scott, their big free agent acquisition is
He hasn't been there the whole postseason though.
Yeah, but
They've lost one game.
He was in the Red Series, he just didn't pitch, and then now we went under the knife for a procedure, I believe, on his butt. That is not a joke. I'm pretty sure there was some sort of thing that went wrong there. That's not important. And then Alex Vesia, unfortunately, there's a personal matter that's going to leave him off the World Series roster. So when it comes down to it, the X factor, I know we're not doing it, but I think if the Dodgers starters perform like they did last series, they're in control.
It's over.
But if the Jays get to the Dodgers starter,
I think it's all about pitch count.
If they get to the Dodgers starters quicker, it's an issue because their pen lacks depth and it lacks high-end talent. Other than Roki Sasaki, I don't really trust anyone in that.
I trust Blake Trinan.
In the playoffs, I do, but I still don't trust him. I think he's good, but I think if the Jays can still get to him. Michael Kopech can throw fast, but I don't really trust him either.
Like, the thing is, I just think that the starters, like, they're just going to go too deep. Unless the Jays do have good at-bats. Like, I'll give them that. Like, they don't strike out much. They get high pitch counts. They walk, like, they're willing to pass the baton. They play small ball. They take their pitches. It's just they're not going to fade. Like, the Mariners starters were good, but, like, they're obviously a really good staff. but Wu is down. Like, Wu only pitched in 2 games, and I don't think he was 100% in my opinion.
But if I can interrupt really quick, Kirby was 100%, Gilbert was 100%, Bryce Miller was 110%. He dominated. Luis Castillo was 100%. If there's a staff
Luis Castillo wasn't really involved.
He didn't.
He pitched horrible.
He didn't know what horrible. I think he was pulled a little too early. But I will say this: if there's a staff that's close to the Dodgers, it's
the Mariners.
But
I don't think it's close.
With an asterisk, it's because the Dodgers starters did way better. But if we see, I think that the Blue Jays lineup is more tailored for the Dodgers because they had hard throwers who the Brewers struggled against all year, and that Blake Snell came out there and shoved, and that's because they have a lot of left-hand bats. So that kind of took him out of the lineup where we're more righty dominant, and we've seen more righties this playoffs. So I kind of think it's a little more balanced compared to the Brewers, who saw a lot of lefties this playoffs.
The thing is, though, like you're saying with the Dodgers pen, they've barely had any workload. Other than Roki Sasaki, like, the next is Vesia. He's pitched 4 innings.
But he's done.
4 innings. Yeah, it doesn't matter, though. Like, if Vesia goes down, is it that big of a deal? Not really, in my opinion. He's pitched 4 innings. The Dodgers are coming in fully rested. Like, if Blake Snell goes 6 innings, Sasaki can pitch 3. Like,
we haven't seen Sasaki has historically kind of struggled in the bright lights, and it'll be interesting to see how he handles the World Series. Same with Trey Savage, though. I don't know.
He's pitched 8 innings and has a 1.13 ERA. He's given up 1 run.
He's been great. I'm not saying he's not been great, but I'm saying
I don't know. Blake Treinen.
World Series is different than anything.
Blake Treinen hasn't pitched too well, but he's only. It's a small sample. Like, that's the thing. You can say all you want. The Dodgers bullpen sucks, which, like, I agree with. The bullpen sucks. Like, it's not good, especially with all the injuries. But, like, you have you can bring Kershaw out of the pen.
You can, but Kershaw is playoff Kershaw. We saw him in that game the Phillies won. That was on Kershaw.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you can say what you want. The Dodgers have lost 1 game this postseason. 1 game.
They've also had,
They've lost 1 game. And the Brewers series is not close. Like, every game, it seemed like after the 4th inning, you're like, yeah, wrap it up.
The Brewers weren't good. I think that was, I don't know.
I just think the Dodgers are good. Think about this, bro. The Phillies, people are thinking, like, me and you included, we thought the Phillies were going to win that series. We both predicted it. We said we said the Phillies were going to beat the Phillies. It was World Series or best. They were going for it. They had the roster. The thing is, you can say the offense died. The same thing with the Brewers. Bro, it's the pitching. It's the Dodgers pitching. It's nothing about the offense.
I can pull up the stats right now. Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, all their best guys went dead quiet. Same with the Brewers.
I just honestly think it's really hard for an offense to get going when in 4 days you're pitching Blake Snell, Yamamoto, Glasnow, Ohtani, and then you just cycle it back through.
Would you compare this matchup to David versus Goliath?
No. I'll give the Jays more credit.
Ernie Clement was asked that today. Know what he said?
I don't care what he said.
David won, didn't he?
Yeah, like, this has been, like, Blair and Barker were talking about the same thing. I don't compare this to David and Goliath. Like, that's not. No.
I think that's how the world's kind of perceiving it right now.
No. Yes. A lot of people, Barker thing, or one of the two, I forget. Somebody predicted the Jays were going to win. Like, it's not a write-off. Like, people are saying the Jays might win. Like,
for you to write off, you think the Dodgers all the way. Here's what I think.
I think the Dodgers in 6. Or 5.
I think the Dodgers in 6 or 7 games, to be honest. Because I'm just saying this Jays team.
You just said I thought you were predicting Jays, no?
I'm going to predict Jays. But I think this series, no matter who wins, is going to go deep. I don't think this is going to be a sweep. Because I think this Jays team, I'm a Jays fan, but this Jays team is lucky. We have gotten lucky on multiple occasions. There's some flops. Like that 1 inning, Eugenio Suarez just couldn't field a ground ball to save his life. He was, other than that grand slam, he was a non-factor in that series. Honestly. But we're talking about this World Series, and I think this Jays team, they've had some miracle performances, and miracles can still happen in the World Series. Who would have thought Trey Savage, who started in low A ball, is now starting game 1 of the World Series?
Yeah, I've heard this too many times.
He's a very good pitcher. You can't sleep on Trey Savage. And the Dodgers have never seen him.
Yeah.
And the last time the Dodgers-Jays series wasn't close until the 3rd game when my favorite player, Mason Fluharty, came in and dominated.
John Schneider barely used. John Schneider has a thing for Louis
Varland.
Yeah.
They use him like.
I
he does
mean,
once
the thing
in the
is
playoffs.
though, like Louis Varland, he's a good pitcher. Like he's always pitched well for the Twins. The thing is though, he's so prone to the home run ball.
The whole Jays team is especially the pen.
And the thing is, like, there's guys like, I hate to bring it up, but Brendan Little, like he comes in and he's either serving up meatballs or he's throwing pitches in the dirt. Like it's like you come in and it's like a 4-pitch walk, or it's a friggin' like you're just throwing down the middle. It's like,
I understand
man.
Brendan Little's value as a lefty, but I don't really care for him on this team's roster.
One thing I will bring up though
sucked.
is Gosman, Yasavage, because your 4 starters are Gosman, Yasavage, Bieber, Scherzer, yeah?
Mm-hmm. And with Bassett at the pen.
Yeah, they're all righties, including Bassett. Dodgers have a lot of good lefties.
But they have a lot of bad righties.
What? Who?
Andy Pajes.
He's still a good hitter.
Hernandez.
He's still a good hitter.
Comes to this whole team's lineup. Teo's struggling against righties historically. Is way better against lefties.
But Teo's performing in the playoffs.
Tommy's a switch hitter, but Tommy doesn't.
Dude, you're not making sense right now. It's the Dodgers lineup, man. You're saying they have bad hitters?
The Jays have a lot of righties to combat the Dodgers lefties. It's the same argument both ways.
How? Yamamoto's a righty. Glasnow's a righty. Ohtani's a righty. What are you trying to prove? The only lefty in that out of the starters is Blake Snell.
Yeah, but they have the pen.
And Snell's been shoving.
But at the end of the day, this team is a playoff time.
Oh my god, dude.
You can argue with it, but fate wanted the Jays to win that series, aka George Springer.
Yeah.
I've got full faith in this Jays team.
You can have faith all you want, I don't. No, I do think
You hate the Jays.
I do think
I'm not even gonna like.
I do think the Jays
you, Brendan.
I do think the Jays have played really well this postseason and
Jeff
whole
Hoffman's
season.
shoved, Vladdy's shoved, Ernie's shoved, Addison's shoved, Andres shoved, George Springer
How have
shoved.
they shoved their hitters?
Yeah, they've hit very well. So what I mean by shoved. Nathan Lucas.
Do you think home field advantage matters in this series? I don't.
I don't either, and it's because last series, look at it. It didn't affect the Dodgers. It didn't affect the Jays. The Jays lost 2.
So I think it's advantage to Dodgers. The Jays have more games. They have 4 games if it goes to 7, but it doesn't matter.
I think it could matter. I don't know if it will though.
One thing I will say is that the Jays put up a good fight at Chavez Ravine this year.
I think another thing for the Jays that's going for them right now is Jeff Hoffman's playing great ball.
Yeah. I just don't know. Like, Trey Savage is starting game 1.
Which is interesting.
It's interesting, but the thing is, though, like...
I think Gosman, Savage, and Scherzer have all elevated their game this series, but the one guy that hasn't is Shane
Scherzer's
Bieber.
pitched 1 game, man.
Yeah, and that game was incredible. That game brought us right back in this series. Without that game, we don't lose.
I don't know. I think he got bailed a bit, too, though. He was walking a lot of hitters. He got bailed a bit.
I think this is Max Scherzer's
Same thing with
effort.
Trey Savage's last start. He got bailed up with the double plays.
This is Max Scherzer's...
Loaded the bases twice.
This is Max Scherzer's last chance to get another ring.
So is Clayton Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw has been Clayton Kershaw has not had a positive impact on the series. Max Scherzer has. That's the difference. Am I wrong? I am not.
Yeah, but oh my god, you just said Alex Vesia is going down, so you're gonna need other people to step up in that pen if the Jays get the pitch count up, which I think they will. I don't think I do think the Dodgers will have to rely on their bullpen more than they have this whole playoff. But I still think it's not going to matter that much. Like, you can bring out, like, Jack Dreyer has pitched, like, he's pitched horrible, but still. Like, Clayton Kershaw, he has playoff experience. Anthony Banda, he hasn't pitched horrible. Like, he's pitched 2 innings, didn't give up a run.
We talk about playoff experience, but half the guys in this Jays lineup have 0 playoff experience, yet they're dominating.
Yeah, but
Ernie Clement is balling out, and he's never played a playoff game before.
But
He was waived and DFA'd twice.
They haven't played the Dodgers.
Dodgers haven't played the Jays.
This is a whole different team. This is a whole different team.
Exactly. This is a whole different team for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the season...
Brewers, and you said it before, the Brewers are similar to the Jays play style. Hitting wise, yeah.
Blue Jays don't strike out, but the Brewers strike out.
Not that much.
At the end
and what do the Dodgers do to the Brewers?
At the end of the day...
And the Jays have worse pitching.
You can't do that, bro. They're 2 completely different teams. You can't say they're the same. They're completely different ball clubs.
All right.
The Reds are the same as the Brewers. No, they're not. They're completely different teams. Completely different.
No, they have the same play style of the Jays and the Brewers. Small ball. It is.
The Jays didn't play small ball at all this series, man. They hit homers.
The Mariners hit homers.
The Jays hit homers. How do you think we got here? George Springer with the second most important home run in Jays history.
I don't know. I don't have faith.
I know you don't. You
The
haven't had
thing
faith
is, though,
this whole playoffs.
like, I
You're
know-
so biased. It's great.
I know how you're saying
I'm
I'm
biased for the Jays, but you're biased against
You're
the Jays.
saying I'm biased because I'm taking the Dodgers over the Jays in a World Series.
You're slandering the Jays in
in a World
every way you
Series.
can. And you
How? I've given them
every
credit.
time you've picked the
I've given
opposite
them
of
credit.
the Jays,
I've
and
given them-
every time you've been proven wrong.
I've given
it's
them
almost
credit.
like there's a track record.
I've given them credit.
It's almost like there's a track record.
Okay? This is a World Series. It's a whole different ballgame.
Exactly, it's 0-0. So anything that we're talking about right now does not matter. It's thrown out the window. This is 0-0. This is
How? The Dodgers won the World Series last year. Like,
yeah, but
They've
it doesn't
been here
matter. This
before.
is this year.
They've been
This
here
is
before.
right now.
alright. We'll have to see what happens.
What's your prediction for this series?
Dodgers in 6 or 7.
I have the Jays in 7.
Alright?
It was a pretty intense episode. It was a quicker one.
It's only one series, so.
We're going
Pretty
to...
easy one in my opinion, but.
This guy's rage. We're going to try
How
and
am I-
release
I'm
an
not.
episode after the first 2 games of the series, and then we're going to continue working our way kind of every 2 or 3 games, kind of depending on how it goes, obviously, because we don't know. It could be over in 4 games, thanks to a Chase sweep, or it could be over in 7 games. We won't know. But the main goal is I have the Jays in 7. He has the Dodgers in 6. We're
Or
very
7.
excited for a World Series matchup in a very close and entertaining postseason. We're going to do our postseason review as a whole, and then we're going to start eventually doing player rankings as the offseason begins, and then breaking news and all that good stuff. There's plenty of growth to the podcast. We apologize for the break. A lot of stuff was going on behind the scenes, but right now we're just focused on the podcast, getting videos out, and having a good time. And
Can I mention one thing before we go?
Okay.
Okay, if you ask, I'm just asking you right now. If you grabbed like some random guy off the street who was a baseball fan, not fan of the Jays, not fan of the Dodgers, who do you think is going to take to win that series? Honest question.
I don't know.
Like if you took like a Cincinnati Reds fan, who do you think they're going to
I
pick?
think everyone in the world's cheering for the Jays, except the small
It
population.
doesn't matter who they're cheering for. If you said you're betting money on the series, who are you picking? Probably the Dodgers. Like, we're
You said
about
the same thing about the Mariners, bro.
we're about to wrap up this episode, and I've given the Jays credit. I said they get guys pitch count high. They battle. I'm not saying they don't battle. I'm saying it's just too much star power. The thing is, think about how close the series was. Just one second. Think about how close the series was with the Mariners Jays. Really close. Jays almost lost it.
But they didn't.
Yeah. Okay. They won by 1 round. Okay, 1 round. And just listen to me for a second. More complete lineup. The Dodgers have a way more complete lineup. Okay? And better pitching.
Great moments.
Yeah, I don't wanna hear
Great
it. I don't wanna hear it.
opportunities. Miracle. Jays
Yeah,
will
they're
need
going to need a miracle.
We're going to win. Roll Birds. See you next episode.